Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. Today I'm excited to say that I am participating in Pumpkin Palooza that is being put on by Mary Ellen from Purée. And she has a great channel, huge variety of items, ways to prep and can and cook, really good ideas. But today she is doing a Pumpkin Palooza, and she has invited many channels to participate, plus she's opened it up to any of the rest of us that would like to. So I thought, why not? I love it, Mary Ellen's channel. I watch it every week, so I would like to add a recipe to her collaboration. And what I'm going to make is, it's pumpkin cookies, and I have a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie recipe video that I've already done that is like a family favorite, but this is a recipe that a friend from church brought to a potluck, and I loved them. Totally different than mine. And so I called her up and asked if she could give me the recipe, and she shared it with me, and it's her mother-in-law's recipe. It's from a Mennonite cookbook. Her mother-in-law was Mennonite, and they're good cooks. And so this recipe is from a Mennonite cookbook that was local to a church around here. Make sure that you check out all the other pumpkin recipes today. They're all being released today with the hashtag Pumpkin Palooza. Mary Ellen is having a playlist at Purée. I'll put her channel link down below. So let's get to baking. The recipe calls for 1 cup of shortening, and I'm going to use a Crisco butter flavored stick. It's already pre-measured for me, so it makes it pretty easy too. But that's 1 cup of shortening. To the shortening, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Make sure it's not pumpkin pie mix. You want pure pumpkin. And now we're going to mix this together. Next, we're going to add 1 egg. And turn this back up again. I am sifting together 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a half teaspoon of baking soda. So this is all nice and light and fluffy and mixed together. This is going to be added to the mixer now. And that's all there is for making the cookies, except for baking them. And I have my oven preheated to 375. Okay, now we're going to add in our dry ingredients. I'm going to do about half and then add in the second half. Okay, let's get all of this off the beater. We now drop them by spoonfuls onto the cookie sheet and bake for 10 to 12 minutes at 375. These were so good for dessert at the church potluck. It was a fall potluck, and they were, the frosting really makes them. I couldn't figure out if it was maple or what, but it's the brown sugar that gives it like a caramel flavor. You know what? I forgot. I had just bought a new cookie. This is a very soft and fluffy cookie dough. So in the oven these are going. I'll bring you back. They are out of the oven. Nice and lightly browned. Set these over to cool and get another cookie sheet in the oven, and I'm going to start making the frosting because the part that you cook has to cool before you add the powdered sugar and can frost them. So we're going to make the first part of the frosting now, and we take a half a cup of brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of milk, and 4 tablespoons of butter, half a stick of butter. And we're going to cook this until the butter is melted and the sugar is dissolved, and then set it aside to cool. And this will be added, then we'll add vanilla, then we'll add it to powdered sugar. I just put the third cookie sheet in, and the butter is melting. Sugar is dissolving. It looks like the sugar is all dissolved. I don't see any pieces in there. So I'm going to take this off the heat now. Teaspoon capful of vanilla. It smells good. And this just, I'm going to set aside till it cools off. The cookies are all done, and this has cooled. And now we add 1 cup of confectioner's sugar. And if you look and see, it looks like caramel frosting. It was a little thick, and I was supposed to actually add vanilla when I added the powdered sugar. So I added some vanilla now, and it is the right consistency to spread it easily. So we can start frosting some. So if you wanted to make these more for Halloween, you could put some sprinkles on top. I like them just the way they are. They were perfect for dessert after the potluck. I want to thank you for stopping by today for pumpkin cookies, frosted pumpkin cookies, a Mennonite recipe. I'm going to do a taste test for you. A messy taste test. They're really good. They're not overly pumpkin. I do like intense pumpkin flavor, but these are not that strong pumpkin flavor. It's sort of mellow with the cinnamon and then the frosting, which always reminds me of maple, but I guess it's more caramel frosting. So make these. I'm sure your family will enjoy them. And if you're using part of a can of pumpkin for something else, this only takes a cup. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you like this video, if you push the like button, that really helps my channel. And if you want to see more videos on canning and baking and vintage recipes and cooking, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. So see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.